When we last spoke about Deadpool, Ryan.
Charming fans with their playful jabs and witty banter across interviews and social media. Their hilarious faux feud has been a source of endless entertainment, especially after the two teased their much-anticipated on-screen reunion in Deadpool and Wolverine.
People are expecting the unexpected, and part of the unexpected is that sort of warmth. But really, there was one joke, one line that they asked me to take out.
Wow, I can't imagine.
Hugh, you want to tell what that line was?
I can't imagine what that was.
Yeah, just one. That was it.
Just one, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There were others when I was on set, and I was like, there's no way that's going to be it.
Wesley Snipes as Blade, Channing Tatum as Gambit, in a kind of Deadpool universe within the MCU. It's actually being talked about.
However, recent reports hint that their lighthearted banter may have taken a more serious turn. Rumors are swirling that Ryan is upset over Hugh's unexpected support for his Marvel departure, sparking speculation about a deeper behind
A lawsuit obtained by E! News. Justin makes claims against Ryan Reynolds, saying that the actor aggressively berated Baldoni during a meeting at their penthouse in New York, accusing him of fat-shaming Lively. Now, given the accusations, fans have been circulating this moment from Ryan's latest film, Deadpool and Wolverine, in which Blake makes a cameo as Lady Deadpool, but it's the character of Nice Pool, a self-identifying feminist that fans are looking to as a potential real-life parallel to Justin.
But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify as a feminist, right?
According to IMDb, Deadpool and Wolverine was filmed between May of 2023 and January of 2024, while It Ends With Us was shot between April of 2023 and May of 2024, meaning the two films were in production simultaneously.
You know, is maybe a cash grab, and I saw in the comments and people say, well, everything's a cash grab. That's not true. Everything is made to make a profit. Everything is made to make money. But a cash grab is, in definition, you're just doing it to make money and you're not trying to do anything creative. So if you're saying that everything's a cash grab, that is incorrect. Everything is made to make money, which is true. Majority of stuff is made to make money. So is that one of these things? Or is there actually, with the addition of making money, is this also going to be something that can be creative, push the story forward? Is Marvel getting desperate and just trying to get wins?
First, let's address the Marvel exit itself. According to multiple sources, Ryan Reynolds is considering stepping away from his iconic role as Deadpool in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This decision, reportedly not an easy one for Ryan, has sent shockwaves through the Marvel fandom.
The truth is, I meant what I said when I said I'm done, that Logan was going to be my last. I announced it before we shot Logan, and about 3 days after that, I saw Deadpool 1. So what's that, 2016? And about 15 minutes into the movie, I was like, oops.
Here's the real twist. Hugh Jackman, the legendary Wolverine himself, has openly supported Ryan's decision, and some sources even say he encouraged Ryan to step away.
Any British classics that you've become familiar with? Oh, dishes.
I mean, I love myself a cottage pie, shepherd's pie.
Love that. Love that. Do you know the difference between a cottage and a shepherd's?
No, I was going with classic movies, but
One of them is
it didn't even occur to me that it would be something that goes in your mouth.
The shepherd
My
look after.
God, pull your heads out of your asses for 5 seconds.
Do I need to
One of
get
them
two
has
top
lamb.
tens on your ears?
Do it, let's go.
Oh God, I want it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I never went to college.
What are you?
Oh, I cheat at Wordle. What is this? What is this witchcraft?
Shepherd looks after sheep.
Oh,
Shepherd's
my
pie.
God.
A cottage pie is made with beef.
I like the shaving part, but I don't myself with the sheep.
While neither Ryan nor Marvel Studios have officially confirmed anything, insiders reveal that Ryan has been feeling the strain of constantly portraying such a high-energy, sarcastic character. Some reports also suggest he wants to shift his focus to other projects, including his business ventures and film production work. Fans are now divided. Some support Ryan's desire for change, while others accuse Hugh of manipulating him into stepping away to reclaim the spotlight. So, is Hugh simply being a supportive friend, or is there something more at play? Let's dig deeper.
Making of the movie is one thing. I mean, probably the best experience I know I've ever had. I don't speak for
Hubert
Hugh.
here. But the outcome being even better was equally shocking because that usually when you have that much fun and you experience that much joy, we sort of have a mechanism in our brains that says, oh, well, we must be fucked. But boy, it was just a delight. I mean, right up until I've never been so depressed when we stopped shooting the film, because I knew when we stopped shooting, we're probably not gonna have a lot of reshoots. The day and a half, which, you know, for any movie, it's pretty remarkable, but a Marvel movie.
Because I normally need personally 3 weeks to fix
he needs
everything.
3 weeks to just get his intermittent jaw clenching and squinting right.
To make matters even messier, Hugh Jackman has found himself caught up in a separate legal battle involving Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, with a courtroom showdown scheduled for next year. Hollywood A-listers are being called in as witnesses through depositions, but Jackman has remained tight-lipped, choosing instead to focus on a surprising new business venture.
Down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Ryan Reynolds, always keeping himself busy.
Always.
Between buying a beer company now and having new partners over at co-star Jackman and director Sean Levy. Reynolds shared his plans during a recent interview for a Variety Awards Circuit podcast episode, which is set to be released later this week. He said this: "I'm spending the year writing," Reynolds said during the podcast. "I'm writing a movie for myself, Hugh, and Sean to do. That is not Marvel."
Adding to the drama.
And just his experience alone got him the part. We weren't expecting that his fee would be so much, given there's 10 other movies. Like, come on.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Some reports suggest that Hugh has always felt territorial about his role as Wolverine and wasn't thrilled when Ryan's Deadpool began to outshine him in popularity. Others say Ryan has long envied Hugh's ability to balance Marvel blockbusters, with critically acclaimed films like The Greatest Showman and Les Miserables.
See those two characters together. I was watching the movie, all I kept thinking about was 48 Hours, The Odd Couple, Planes, Trains, Automobile. I could see how these two characters would work. And then I can tell you the date, August 14th. I was doing theater, August 14th, 2022, and I was driving, and it came to me like that I wanted to do it again, that I wanted to do it with Ryan playing Deadpool, and I wanted these two characters together. And I knew that Sean and Ryan were about to shoot, or somewhere on the process. And so I've been close. I pulled up, I thought they were about to shoot, so I pulled over the side of the road and I rang Ryan and I said, Ryan, I want to do this. Please tell me you'll do this. Please tell me. I really want to do it.
The truth is, it's hard to say. The controversy during a podcast interview. Hollywood friendships are complicated. What we see in the media is rarely the full story. And then there's Robert Downey Jr., the king of Marvel himself. When asked about the feud at a recent event, he quipped, Ryan and Hugh, those two are like a dysfunctional married couple. They'll be fine. So, is this just a temporary spat between friends? Or is the damage beyond repair?
Made you want to kind of get back into the...
I was broke. I was doing theater. Yeah,
theaters, yeah. Just the love of the game, yeah. I mean, his nighttime skincare routine alone would bankrupt you.
Whether or not or when Hugh Jackman will pop back up in the MCU as Wolverine and all that kind of stuff.
This situation shines a light on a bigger issue: Hollywood's obsession with control, rivalry, and manipulation. Is this just another case of industry politics tearing friendships apart? Or is there a real problem brewing between Ryan and Hugh? All right, that's all for today. What do you think about Ryan Reynolds' reaction to Hugh Jackman's support of his Marvel exit? Is there any truth to the betrayal rumors, or is this just another overhyped Hollywood scandal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into celebrity drama, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.